Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. 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 It's the Hump Day Happy Chat coming at you live from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery, and it's my pleasure as Valerie Shepard, your host of the Hump Day Happy Chat and the founder and CEO of the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery, to get us going this Wednesday morning for the Hump Day Happy Chat. High five. Woo, I'm doing my happy dance. Join me, happy dance. It's a happy day. So we do happy dances in every way. That was my little rap. I don't know where that came from. Yay. Good morning. How are you? It's a bright, sunshiny day here in SoCal. I'm very excited to be here for yet another edition of the Hump Day Happy Chat. Yay, yay, yay. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Oh, my nose is running. I trust that 2019 is off to a great start for you and that your nose isn't running while you're live on camera. Excuse me. That's so good. I trust that your 2019 is off to the start and the trajectory that you want. Sending you all kinds of love and light and success energy and go for it energy and expansion energy. Expand that heart into the world and align with that area of the universe where your power is the greatest. And we're talking about you have the power. You have the power. It's a really important concept in the idea of self-mastery, right? What is self-mastery? It's what we specialize in here. It's mastering you in your life so that you can exquisitely manage whatever your life brings your way. Exquisitely manage. It's got the centerpiece of self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-love. Like a trident. Aquaman reference there. A trident of things that you serve yourself through. Yay. So let's talk about this. You have the power. I'm not sure where that voice, okay, so like, I feel like I've got superhero energy on here because we're talking about the power. You have the power. I love doing crazy voices, apparently. Okay, so how do you have the power? And this is the question. Do you even realize how much power that you have in your life? Like truly superhero-like powers. Like I have them, you have them. It comes from your choices, in addition to from your essence, from the magnificent essence of you, that is always already there. From that magnificent essence, you make choices, or you make choices from your lower consciousness self. Either way, there's power in how you choose and what you choose, and what that brings to your life. There's power in how you choose and what you choose and what that brings to your life. So your choices give you this superiority or dominion over even the things in your life that you didn't ask for and you can't control, right? So the E plus R equals O equation, the events or circumstances in your life, plus your either reaction, knee-jerk reaction, I'm just doing it the way I always did and I'm not even thinking about it, I'm not even conscious, I'm not even present, or your responses, conscious, choiceful, intuitive, intentional, your responses create the outcome. And this is true no matter what's going on. And most of what's going on, if you really think about it, is not within your realm of control. So even in bad situations, whether it's failure or mistake or debilitating illness, stroke, cancer, diabetes, debilitating illness, loss, betrayal, whatever those things are, even in those uncontrollable, really tough situations, you still have the power. You have the power. Step into your power. You have the power in your life to change it. But even simpler than dealing with those kinds of situations is how you set yourself up for the easy situation. Like, how do you set yourself up for happiness? And here, really important understanding is you just give it to yourself. What'd she say? You just give it to yourself. Yeah. In any situation, you have that power to just give it to yourself. So what am I talking about? So I'm wearing this ring today. This pretty little ring today. It is the first diamond that I ever owned. I bought it when I was 15 or 16. And I had seen it in a little antique store in Vienna, Virginia. I'm from Virginia. And I loved it. I kept trying it on and, looking at it in the mirror and, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And I love antiques. And it's got antique filigree. I don't know if you can see how elegant and beautiful it is and very dainty and feminine. And I went home and I told my mom I'd seen this gorgeous ring and I really loved it. And she said, well, did you buy it? And I said, I can't afford that ring. I just, no, I mean, plus, and here was the big thing, plus, girls aren't supposed to give themselves diamonds. Only boys are supposed to do that. My mother, many of you know my mother, but my mother was aghast. Loretta looked at me and she said, where'd you get that piece of wisdom? I don't know if those were her exact words, but that's what we're saying. She said now. Where'd you get that piece of wisdom? And then she went on to say this piece of wisdom, and these are her words. Never, ever, ever wait for someone else to give you something that you want or need. Never. She said it again. And then she asked me, does the store have layaway? Wow. What a lesson to get at age 15 or 16. And at that time, I had no idea the depth of that wisdom, the depth of it. It's what I teach now, but the depth of it back then totally went over my head. I put it on layaway and you can see I got the ring. Never, ever, ever wait for someone else to give you something that you need or want. You can quote Loretta Shepherd Hurst. So here's the thing. I do this little exercise today with my students to really get into this wisdom, like to get into the bones level of this wisdom. And so we do this creative exercise. It's like a vision board, but it's not. It's something else they're creating for themselves. And there are a couple different sections to it. But the exercise is to use pictures to complete this thought. And this is the thought. If I had more of this right now, I'd be happier. If I had more of this right now, whether that's a thing or an experience, if I had more of it right now, I would be happier. So they search and they clip and they paste and they proudly share. And we go several students at a time, go several in a row, and they show what they would, if they had more, they'd be so happy. And then I've heard all kinds of things from time to friends, vacation. I heard one that I really resonate with, bacon, vacation, sleep. They're students, so sleep's on the list. I've heard a puppy, I've heard a cat, flowers in my room, so many different things. If I had more of this right now, I'd be happier. And while I don't say, you have the power, I do say, I won't say that again. I won't promise that. I don't intend to say that again right this moment, but you never know what happens. So with my students, they've shared, and then I ask this question that is built on this concept of never, ever, ever wait. I say, why aren't you giving yourself those things right now? Why aren't you giving yourself the things that if you had more of this, it would make you happy, happier? Why aren't you giving yourself those things right now? Big question mark in the sky, big question mark in your heart. So a lot of things are going to come up, I bet. Notice what your answer is. Well, my apartments don't allow puppies. Is that the only way you can get a puppy is to own one? Is that the only way you can get puppy love time is to own one? Is that the only way you can love yourself through the love of a puppy dog? Unconditional love of a puppy dog is to own it? I don't think so. I don't think so. My roommate has allergies. I can't get flowers. Well, I think they make these silk flowers. You could make paper flowers. What fun would that be? Huh. I need more sleep. Well, gee whiz, go to sleep. It can be that easy. Your happiness depends on you understanding what it is you want in this moment, not in the rest of your life. Maybe the bigger, grander things can't be given exactly that way in this moment, but pieces of them can. That's what you're doing as you live through your purpose. You're accessing that intention, that like longer range vision that is the truth of you. I'm here for this. That your real, true depth of joy and peace and purpose-filled comes from. You're giving it to yourself each day that you breathe life into that vision. And for the rest of that stuff, how much of it can you give to yourself right now? Go. What are you looking at me for? Go. Get something that you want for yourself right now, give it to yourself, and notice what happens. And if you have trouble with that, definitely go into the answers that come up for the reasons why you can't. And notice what's underneath that. Whose voice? Whose rules of engagement? What kind of old sacred cow beliefs are you giving life to that are no longer serving you? No longer serving you. Change it up, people. You want more happiness? You can have it. You just got to decide and make the choice for you. Make you important in your everyday life. Every minute, every minute, every minute. Mwah. Happy hump day. Many blessings to you. Thank you for joining me. Mwah, 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 mwah. See you next time on the Hump Day Happy Chat, coming to you from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. Have a great day. Bye now. Notice I didn't say you have the power again.